Look around. Life isn't fair. Never has been. Good people get walked on. Loyal people get betrayed. Honest people get left behind. The world doesn't care about your kindness, your effort, or your heart. What it cares about is power. Every day, someone is outsmarting you. The coworker who smiles in your face but steals your credit. The friend who secretly envies you. The relative who pretends to support you but whispers when you're not around. The stranger online who provokes you just to watch you react. Life is a silent battlefield. And if you don't know how to play the game, you're the one being played. Machiavelli understood this 500 years ago. He watched kings rise and fall. He saw trust turn into betrayal. He studied why some men controlled the world while others were crushed by it. He wasn't writing fairy tales. He was writing down what he actually saw. If Machiavelli lived today, he wouldn't waste a second complaining. He wouldn't beg for attention or play fair. He'd move like a shadow, outsmart everyone in the room, and make people think they were winning while he held every card. But here's what most power videos get wrong. They give you 21 rules, 48 laws, 100 tactics. And you can't remember any of them. They blur together. They contradict each other. They're impossible to apply when you actually need them. That's not strategy. That's noise. Machiavelli's real genius wasn't in collecting rules. It was in understanding paradoxes. Contradictions. The hidden truths that seem backwards but actually work. The kind of insights that stick with you because they challenge what you thought you knew. In this video, I'm going to give you 7 hidden paradoxes that most people get wrong. Master these, and you'll walk differently, speak differently, and command respect without asking for it. You'll stop being manipulated. You'll stop exhausting yourself on battles that don't matter. And you'll finally understand why the quietest person in the room often has the most power. Let's begin. Paradox 1, the less you show, the more they see. Most people think power comes from revealing everything. Your strengths, your plans, your emotions. They believe transparency builds trust. They think if they just open up, people will finally understand and appreciate them. But Machiavelli knew the opposite. The moment people know everything about you, you are finished. Your strengths. They'll try to copy. Your weaknesses. They'll attack. Your plans. They'll block them. Your fears. They'll use them against you. The most dangerous thing you can do is let people read you like an open book. Power lives in mystery. The less people understand about you, the more they fear and respect you. It's basic human psychology. We are drawn to what we cannot fully grasp. We value what remains hidden. Think about it. Who do you take more seriously, the person who tells you every thought, every fear, every move, or the person who speaks rarely, watches carefully, and leaves you guessing? It's the quiet one. Every time. Look at any leader who commands genuine respect. They don't tweet every emotion. They don't explain every decision. They don't justify themselves to every critic. They speak when it matters, and the rest of the time, they observe. Machiavelli once said, "Never attempt to win by force what can be won by deception." He didn't mean lie and cheat. He meant, don't give away your advantage. Let them wonder what you're thinking. Let silence do the work. Your private life, your next move, your real intentions, protect them like treasure. Only reveal what serves you. Never what weakens you. This doesn't mean you become a ghost or a liar. It means you become selective. You share information on your terms, not on demand. You let people earn access to your inner world. So here's your first paradox. The less you show, the more powerful you become. Be unreadable. Paradox 2, the more you control your emotions, the less they control you. The moment you lose your temper, you lose the game. People can smell anger. They can taste desperation. And the second they see you react emotionally, they know exactly how to manipulate you. You've handed them the remote control to your nervous system. Here's the paradox. Your emotions are not the problem. Being ruled by them is. Machiavelli watched powerful men fall, not because they were weak physically, but because they were weak emotionally. Their anger made them predictable. Their pride made them manipulatable. Their need to be right made them controllable. Their fear made them hesitate. The calm man always wins. He sees the storm, but he doesn't let it touch him. He watches insults, betrayal, and chaos. But he moves like a rock in the river, untouched while others drown. Think about the last time you lost your cool. Maybe you shouted at someone. Maybe you sent an angry text you regretted. Maybe you made a decision out of frustration that you later had to clean up. In that moment, who was in control? Not you. Your emotion was. The world is full of emotional traps. A coworker pushes your buttons to see if you'll break. A friend jokes about your weakness to see if you'll defend yourself. A stranger online baits you into an argument just to waste your time. The one who stays calm always holds the power. Silence, a small smile, and patience will destroy enemies faster than shouting ever could. When you don't react, you force the world to dance around you. You become unpredictable. And unpredictability is terrifying to those who want to control you. This isn't about suppressing emotions. It's about channeling them. You can feel anger without acting on it. You can feel hurt without showing it. You can feel fear without letting it freeze you. So here's your second paradox. The more you master your emotions, the less other people can control you. And when you control yourself, you control everyone else. Paradox 3, the more you make yourself needed, the less you have to chase. Most people think power comes from being liked. So they chase approval. They beg for attention. They bend over backwards to be accepted. They say yes when they want to say no. They over-explain to avoid conflict. But Machiavelli knew something else. Power doesn't come from being liked. It comes from being needed. The people who can replace you will never truly respect you. The people who cannot function without you will never betray you. Think about it. Your boss might not like you, but if the system breaks without you, you're untouchable. Your friends might envy you, but if they need your advice or your network, they won't risk losing you. Even enemies hesitate to strike those they can't replace. Here's the paradox. The more you serve others strategically, the less you have to beg. Dependency is invisible chains. When you hold them, people move how you want without even realizing it. They don't feel controlled. They feel supported. They feel grateful. And gratitude, when earned, is a powerful bond. But most people get this backwards. They give and give and give, thinking it will buy loyalty. But it doesn't. It buys expectation, entitlement, and eventually, resentment. Instead, make yourself the person others can't live without. Become the one with the solution, the knowledge, the connection, the skill they secretly rely on. Not through manipulation. Through excellence. Be so good at what you do that losing you would be a disaster. Be so reliable that people relax when you're around. Be so wise that they seek your counsel before making big decisions. When you are indispensable, you don't need to chase. They chase you. Machiavelli once said, "The best fortress is to be found in the love of the people for whom you are indispensable." Stop chasing approval. Start making yourself necessary. That's real power. Paradox 4, sometimes, disappearing makes you more visible. This one confuses everyone. You'd think that to be powerful, you need to be everywhere. Always available. Always present. Always in the spotlight. You need to post constantly, respond immediately, show up to every event. But Machiavelli observed the opposite. Familiarity breeds contempt. The more people see you, the less they value you. When you are always available, always talking, always present, they start taking you for granted. Think about it. The coworker who's always at their desk, always saying yes, always available, do you notice them? Or do you notice the one who comes and goes, who's sometimes hard to reach, whose presence feels like an event? Power grows in scarcity. The rarest resource is the one everyone chases. The same is true for your presence. When you step back strategically, when you disappear for a moment, people begin to wonder. Curiosity turns into respect. Absence creates importance. Think about the people you admire. Are they constantly seeking attention? Or do they appear with impact and then vanish? Mystery makes the world lean forward. It makes your presence feel heavier, your words more valuable, your actions more memorable. Here's the paradox. To become more visible, you sometimes need to become less available. When you step away, you also gain perspective. You can see who really values you, and who only notices when you're gone. Distance filters loyalty faster than words ever could. So don't be afraid to withdraw. Not out of fear. Out of strategy. Let them miss you. Let them wonder what you're doing. Let them realize that your presence is a gift, not a guarantee. Machiavelli once said, "The desire to acquire is a natural and ordinary thing. Disappear and let your value grow in silence." Paradox 5. The people who challenge you can become your greatest advantage. Most people see enemies as problems. They waste energy on revenge, on anger, on trying to destroy those who oppose them. They lose sleep over what someone said about them. They plot and scheme and exhaust themselves. But Machiavelli saw enemies differently. An enemy is a mirror. They reveal your vulnerabilities and your strengths. Their attacks show you where you're exposed. Their obsession with you is proof you're already above them. Here's the paradox. Your enemies can become your stepping stones. Instead of wasting energy on anger, turn them into fuel. Let their doubt push you harder. Let their gossip advertise your name. Let their resistance sharpen your strategy. Every insult, every attempt to block you, it's a free lesson in the art of power. Think about it. When someone criticizes you, they're giving you data. Maybe there's a grain of truth you can use to improve. Maybe they're revealing their own insecurities. Maybe they're showing you who they really are. The smartest players even let their enemies exist. They serve as distractions. While they scream and plot, you quietly climb higher. In time, your success will break them more than revenge ever could. Machiavelli once said, "Never attempt to win by force what can be won by deception." Use your enemies as tools. Step over their noise. Their hate is proof you're already winning. So don't fear conflict. Don't waste energy fighting every battle. Let your enemies exhaust themselves. And use their resistance to build your strength. Paradox 6. The more you protect your reputation, the less you need to defend it. Most people think a good reputation comes from constantly proving yourself. Explaining. Justifying. Showing everyone you're right. Posting receipts. Calling people out. But Machiavelli knew something different. In the game of power, perception is everything. Your reputation walks into the room before you do. People decide your worth based on the story they believe about you. Once your reputation is damaged, you lose leverage. A single rumor can ruin opportunities. One moment of weakness can make people doubt you forever. And the brutal truth? Most won't ask if it's true. They'll just believe it. So the powerful guard their name like a fortress. They avoid pointless drama. Never fight battles that make them look small. And always make their wins visible. Because once the world sees you as strong, it will treat you like you're strong, even before you lift a finger. Here's the paradox. The more you protect your reputation through silence and strategic action, the less you'll ever have to defend it with words. Think about it. When was the last time you saw a truly powerful person arguing online? They don't. Their silence is louder than any defense. Your reputation is armor. It's also a weapon. Protect it, sharpen it, use it to walk into any room with authority. This means being careful about what you post online. About who you associate with. About where you show up and where you don't. Every action either builds your reputation or chips away at it. Machiavelli once said, "A prince should guard himself from being despised and hated. If they can't touch your name, they can't touch you." So don't waste time explaining yourself to people who don't matter. Let your results speak. Let your consistency build your name. And never fight a battle that makes you look small. Paradox 7. Sometimes, the most powerful move is no move at all. We've been taught that power is about action. Fighting. Proving. Always moving. Always grinding. Always responding. But Machiavelli discovered something that separates the truly powerful from the merely busy. Sometimes, the most powerful move is no move at all. Calculated inaction is the art of winning by doing nothing. It's understanding that some battles are won not by fighting, but by refusing to show up. It's recognizing that some people destroy themselves without any help from you. They'll dig their own grave if you just step aside and let them. It's mastering the patience to let situations resolve themselves while you conserve your energy for what actually matters. Let me give you an example. Someone spreads rumors about you. The old you would panic. Defend yourself. Try to control the narrative. Exhaust yourself fighting a battle that doesn't even deserve your participation. The strategic you. You do nothing. You let the rumors run their course. You keep living your life with integrity. You keep producing results. You keep building your success. And what happens? The truth reveals itself without you saying a word. The people who matter already know your character. The people spreading rumors eventually look foolish. And you didn't waste a single ounce of energy. That's calculated inaction. Here's another. Someone tries to compete with you. Copies your style. Tries to outdo you. The old you would engage. The strategic you ignores them completely. Stays focused on your own path. While they're busy watching you, studying you, trying to catch up, you're creating distance they'll never close. Not because you were trying to beat them. Because you were never racing them in the first place. Here's the final paradox. You attract without chasing. You dominate without confrontation. You shift the entire social balance without saying a single word. People become obsessed with you because you're unpredictable. They can't figure you out because you don't react the way everyone else does. They can't manipulate you because you don't engage with their tactics. Your silence becomes legendary. Your absence becomes magnetic. Your indifference becomes the thing people talk about in rooms you're not even in. While everyone else is burning energy on drama, on reactions, on defending themselves, you're conserving yours. Investing it in things that actually matter. Building real power while they're distracted by fake battles. This is how you ascend. Not by climbing over people. Not by fighting your way to the top. But by refusing to descend to levels that don't serve you. Calculated inaction isn't laziness. It's strategy. It's wisdom. It's power in its purest form. Now let me bring all 7 paradoxes together. 1. The less you show, the more they see. Be unreadable. 2. The more you control your emotions, the less they control you. Be calm. 3. The more you make yourself needed, the less you have to chase. Be indispensable. 4. Sometimes disappearing makes you more visible. Be scarce. 5. Your enemies can become your greatest advantage. Be strategic. 6. The more you protect your reputation, the less you need to defend it. Be silent. 7. Sometimes the most powerful move is no move at all. Be patient. These aren't just ideas. They're weapons. But weapons mean nothing if you don't use them. Starting today, walk differently. Speak less. Watch more. Move like a shadow. Strike only when it matters. Let the world wonder why you cannot be shaken. Why every loss turns into a win. Why their games no longer touch you. Remember this. Power isn't taken. It's built. Every choice, every silence, every calculated move adds to the throne you are quietly constructing. Most people get these paradoxes wrong. They chase, they react, they explain, they fight every battle. And they wonder why they're exhausted and ignored. You know better now. The world will try to pull you into 1,000 pointless battles. But you have the secret. Master the paradox. And watch everything change. If this video opened your eyes, hit like. Subscribe to the Power Paradox for more strategies that don't ask you to lose yourself. And drop a comment, which of these 7 paradoxes hit you hardest? Just one word or a short sentence. I read every single one. Until next time. Remember. The most dangerous person in any room is not the loudest. It's the one who understands that power comes from the contradictions everyone else ignores. Stay strategic. Stay good. Stay paradoxical. See you in the next one.